Hello, I am Aidan, and you are the listener. Happy Friday yet again. It is the 20th of September 2024 as of the posting of this episode. And this episode is a big episode. It won't be the biggest one I'll ever do. I mean, that will probably be the console reveal or console release or console presentation. But it's going to be the biggest now because tons of rumours this week. But most of the major non-rumour stuff will be tackled in the next 5 minutes. So, let's get to business. Predictions. I still believe the console's going to be revealed from the 17th of October to the 17th of November, though I am slightly pushing it to 18th of October at the minimum because of the Power World lawsuit that I'm going to go on about in just a bit. I mean, it's not too important, but Nintendo might want to just idle for a month. Still within a month of Super Mario Party Jamboree releasing is my guess, and if I was to predict an exact date, I wouldn't predict an exact date at all now. Nothing feels certain. Release prediction, mid to late April 2025 or June 2025. Now for the latest, starting with some big news. My Time at Evershine, the sequel to the indie game My Time at Portia, is the first officially announced game for the Nintendo Switch successor. So, yay. We've got a singular announced game, much like how Lego City Undercover and Sonic Mania were announced with Switch, but back when it was called the NX. Also, Grezzo is officially confirmed as developer for Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, which means that absolutely no announced internal Nintendo game that's come out. Well, no. No announced Nintendo game that's come out this year has been developed internally. And Nintendo and the Pokemon Company are suing the devs of Power World over patent infringement. Nintendo owns patents, a lot of patents. And Nintendo tends to be a kind of company that only sues if somebody sues them for using the patents or for using their patents. It's complicated. I'm not going to get into it, but it was announced on the 20th, well, on the 18th. I seriously doubt Nintendo is gonna, announce it until a month after the lawsuit started. Also, Nintendo of America have announced their annual Mario Kart 8 Switch bundle with a Switch OLED option as well. I don't get why you're watching this if you don't own a Switch or Mario Kart 8, other than my dad. Hi, Dad! I'm serious, he watches this. Also, please don't comment, Dad. Seriously. I don't want my last name to show up in the comments. Okay. Also, Mario Wonder Switch bundle will apparently release in Europe in late October. And remember that Black Friday bundles usually mean nothing. In some also positive more news, the accurate leakers Pyoro and Ryan from the Bronx, aka Midori, have shown up again. Ryan from the Bronx deleted his accounts last week, then he brought it back. So yeah, I'll have both of their Twitters in the description. And Pyoro also accurately gave the first letter of each word of some new Yakuza game that's pirate themed for some reason. You might not be leaking Nintendo anymore, might not be, but hey, the bird is back. He ain't on Miyamoto's wall. Okay, also, I mean, what they've gone on since returning does not concern the podcast. Also, another podcast, Note the Hates. Quite well known for knowing some insider stuff. He posted a new episode. It's focused on the eShop for the next console by looks of things. I can't confirm anything as I haven't had the time to watch it. If anything interesting happens, I'll mention it next week. And now for some reminders of old news. Level 5 showcase on Tuesday next week. Level 5 being the studio known for Yokai Watch, Professor Layton, and that game that completely gets football wrong, that anime football game with all the magic. I don't like it. I know people who don't like it. I don't like anything Level 5 does, but you might, depending on who's watching this. I'm only bringing this up as level 5 mostly publishes stuff for Nintendo. Well, games on Nintendo consoles only. Also, Nintendo will be at Tokyo Game Show this upcoming week, but only at the business meeting area. Got to reiterate this again because some people are falsely believing the next generation console is going to be revealed there to the public. It might be revealed to some developers, but possibly not. And then Zelda is out of the 6 days. Yay. That's all the major information. Told you I'd get it done in 5.5 minutes. 5 minutes from when I said that, half minute in. Okay, and now for the rumour mill. I'm gonna lose my voice. Biggest rumour this week is that the design for the next Nintendo console may have leaked. Or for at least a prototype. Okay, tweets about that will be at the top of the rumours section of the description. And it shows some 3D mock-ups which seem to be based on what this insider knows, but aren't actual Nintendo-provided models. And also there's more plausible looks at this prototype and the Joy-Cons half-assembled. Apparently these leaked from some factory in China, and there are serious sources backing up these leaks. So, but I still have doubts that this is going to be legit because you can never be certain. Everybody was like this in 2016. Okay, also specs for the console, in the same batch of rumours, are allegedly 12 gigabytes of RAM. More than the Xbox Series X. No, Series S. Or in other words, a box of junk now. Well, unless you play Halo. 2 USB-C ports on the console, one at the bottom, one at the top. I've also heard rumblings about some camera attachment, but have no source to back that up. Or to back up that rumour. I mean, my guess is that the second USB-C port is so you can charge it while the console's on the kickstand. Also, said rumours were continued on by a video from some YouTuber based in China with 200k subs, who apparently knew about all this for weeks. If you're wondering how on earth did a YouTuber from China do this, VPNs exist. Either that or this person's based in Hong Kong. Link in the description to that video if you really want to watch it. I don't understand Chinese, so I'm just taking what I've heard. Also, another rumour is that manufacturing has started for the next console as late as Monday, and it'll be 100% called the Switch 2. It sort of links into it, but sort of doesn't. I mean, and then I'm honestly, I'm not certain. I cannot be certain. And now some other news that happened on Monday. Thanks to the courtesy of the tyrant who runs limited run games. Bit ironic considering I was praising Nick Hate's podcast earlier, and one of his major co-host works for him. Yeah, so the tyrant who runs limited run games took a selfie outside of Nintendo of America's headquarters on Monday. Apparently he was brought there on Monday. And respected video game researcher Liam Robertson, who probably knows people, well, also knew about this. Knew a bunch of developers came. And just a reminder, it was developers, not the press, for a Zelda preview or Mario Party preview. Developers. What did I say? Developers. Steve Ballmer did that in 2000, okay? But I need to etch it in. Developers. Not the press, not the public. Developers. And also publishers. Is this a sign of things to come? Well, yeah, because they're definitely not there to play Mario Party. Also, there was Andy Robinson, a journalist of Video Games Chronicle, also reminded everybody at the beginning of the week that there has been no Nintendo Direct happening this September so far, and it's pretty much the bitter end of the month almost. Some people think I had a contingency to make sure my microphone did not go off this week. And I forgot to do it. Darn it. I was going to have a YouTube video playing in the background, very low volume. So, Yeah, no September Direct has happened so far this September. Usually there is one during September, Nintendo Directs announcing stuff. People think Nintendo will announce their own Tokyo Game Show window. I have my doubts because, what did I say? They're going to the developer conference area. Well, the developer area only. So, very unlikely they'll announce something. And now for the latest the latest comment. There was only one comment this week, and it was, can you upgrade your mic? I answered it with a reply. I've been meaning to do so for way too long, and I'll try and get something better soonish. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to buy something cheap from Amazon, but I don't want to buy something expensive either. And then I had a plan of using my phone's microphone for, what is it, camera tethering or something like that. Oh, that doesn't work. You can only use the camera. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling on. Alright, this episode actually went a bit quicker than I was expecting, surprisingly, considering all the rumours. I'm hyped. You know, I will say I do have my doubts about the whole console factory leak thing, but I'll be honest, I have a feeling it is going to be, some of it is going to be true. And this is, it's exciting times for people. Two good video game leakers are back. A game that's been confirmed for the next console. Stuff is happening next week. Well, Zelda and the showcase for. Oh, here's the new Professor Layton game. Once again, I do not care about Professor Layton. So, yeah. So, closing notes. Hi, Dad! Once again. Yeah, he actually told me he watches this. Thanks to all of you once again for the support so far. The 50 views and 7 likes. Thank you. And remember to check the weather before you go outside. Do you really want to go outside in the rain? I don't think so. And goodbye. See you next week. Or the week after, but I'll probably be here next week. Bye.